Welcome to a nice little customs loot guide, everybody. I hope I can help out at least a little bit today. I'm going to throw some visual aids up on the screen. I'll have some timestamps in the video in case you want to skip around. Thanks for just clicking on the video. Please drop a like and a subscribe. It's much appreciated, of course. Any comments with some suggestions of how I could improve the video would also be much appreciated. And I'm just going to throw up a map showing the route I took and a couple routes to dorms from certain spawns. If you're already familiar with the map of customs, just go ahead and skip to this timestamp on the screen. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so in this raid, we spawned in this weird abandoned factory building by ZO11. I'm going to make my way right up by USEC. I'm going to go through the hole in the wall. Then I'm just going to run through this field, try to get through that field. I make my way through gas, up and over the rail, and then over into the promised land that everyone is here for. Nice, beautiful king dorms. All right, you're gonna become the rat king with this shit. You're gonna have so many rubles, you're not gonna know what to do. Now, if you spawn over here on this side of the map, you can spawn like right here. You can even spawn inside this trailer park. I would recommend, running across one of the land bridges. This junk bridge right here makes a lot of noise. It's kind of dangerous to run across it. So I recommend running across here. Honestly, the best place. You can actually go under this bridge. So you can go under that bridge, break your way through the tree line, and then just follow the fence right here. If there's any of these more like middle spawns, I would say you could just head straight up through construction and run across. That's where you want to go, depending on where you start. You're going to have to kind of just make a judgment call for some of the spawns, but it should be fairly obvious just how to run straight over and get your ass into dorms. All right, so while I'm running over to dorms, I'm just going to throw up some keys and their prices, their current price on the flea, and the total of all those keys, 219,000 rubles. That's really not a lot. You're probably going to get that at least every single raid you go in doing this loot run, so it's worth it. Good initial investment. So just get these keys. These are only the keys for the safe rooms, though. Only for the safe rooms. I'll maybe use a couple of other keys here and there, but they're not as important. Now let's go ahead and actually get into the building. This is second story dorms we're going into right now. Now up here on the left, you got room 105. This is one of the safe rooms. Also on that bed right there, there can be some, I believe, medical spawns. Now this is room 104. It's directly across the hall. And in room 104, there's two jackets. And as you saw, there's also a nice little toolbox. So that's always useful. Now running back around front, we're going to go into the guard desk in the front. This is the guard desk key. There's two ammo boxes and a large weapons case you can loot here. I've gotten some pretty good weapons out of this weapons case. So I would definitely recommend hitting that. Now running down the hall, we have bathroom. In bathroom, there's always this dead scav right here. This dead scav can have some good stuff. As you can see, I got a roller. Now further down the hall, we got room 108. 108 just has two jackets you can loot. More jackets, the merrier. It's actually a little closer down the hall. Then we have room 110. 110 has a safe. Have some good loot in it. We just got an MPX out of this one. This is room 114, right across the hall from 110. Has a safe, a computer, and it also has a medical supply case. So the medical supply case, maybe you'll get lucky, get yourself a LEDX. So it's always a possibility. Maybe it's in the thumbnail. Ooh, can you believe that? Did you click on it for the LEDX? Well, not clickbait. Here's where the LEDX goes. Okay, you can get one right there. All right, now heading upstairs and going down the left hallway of dorms, two-story. We're gonna go to room 201, and in here is some filing cabinets. I ended up getting a nice little reserve key out of here, so. And then right here at this room, room 202 is right across the hall pretty much. And one door over, there's two more jackets. Maybe get a nice key in there, you never know. Maybe a wallet. And then back across the stairs on the right side, this is room 217. There's two weapons cases in here. You don't need a key for it, so you may be able to pull a gun or some nice attachments. And then right next to that, room 215, there's also a weapons case in there, so think about looting that room. Now, running across over to 3-story, we're going to go ahead and go to the left hall to room 104. There's a jacket in here you can loot. Then at the very end of the hall on the left side, it's room 101. And in this room, there's also another 2 jackets you can loot. Here in the guard's desk, right by the staircase, there's also a filing cabinet you can loot. So definitely think about that. Heading up the stairs and going to the right, you can hop up on this bed and go on the left. This is where you can get one of your task items for background check. And then back across that bed on the other side in room 206, there's a computer you can loot. Maybe get a GPU if you're lucky. Then right on the other side of this mattress is room 204. Now going into room 204, there is some spawns on this bed here. I think medical spawns. Then there's also a weapons case, or I guess a weapons locker, and a safe. I got a rooster out of this one. Then here's room 202. All the way at the end of the left hall is room 202. It's got 2 jackets in there. Now crossing back over to the right side by kitchen, we're going to open this door. Now that's the showers, and the showers have a weapons box in them. Now coming out of the showers to the left is kitchen. There's also a weapons box in here. Now down the end of this little offshoot hallway is room 221, and 221, it has a couple jackets on the floor you can loot. Now finally heading to the very left end of the hall, room 214. This room has a safe spawn in it. Actually ended up getting intelligence folder out of this one, which is almost 400k right now on the flea. So that's paying for all your keys almost twice at this rate. Now heading upstairs to 3-story, the only thing you're really going to find is the glorious, insane marked room. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the marked key. It's a very sad day. Now, heading out of dorms, unfortunately, there is not the car extract. So I'm going to run along this wall, hop over the road a little bit, and then I'm going to get out smugglers this raid. Now, I'm just going to throw my loot up on the screen real quick just so you can see what I got out of this raid. Here is the ruble total for how much all of this would have sold for on the flea if I listed everything. I really appreciate it if you've watched up to this point, and I hope you enjoyed the video.